Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever edition of Stardust Saturday, where we take a look at one Pokemon and I tell you why it is worth your investment of Stardust, rare candy, TMs, and all that jazz. So, these are going to be a once a week series coming out on Saturday. We're also going to try to limit what Pokemon we talk about. I'm probably going to try to steer clear away from legendaries unless if there's one that is relevant to a raid boss that's out now that we're all doing. Then I might throw in maybe one legendary a month, but I really want to keep it to Pokemon that everyone can get easily, either just by going out or doing like a lower tier raid by themselves, or maybe with one or two other people. Legendaries, you need more than one, obviously, so those are going to be harder to get. So, who am I going to talk about first? Well, we have a lot of choices, starting with Gen 1, but I feel like the best choice to start out with will be Gengar. Gengar is right now your best option against Mewtwo, and we have Mewtwo for a little less than a month left. So, if you have any good Gengars or maybe some legacy move Gengars, that's going to be worth your investment. Alright, so let's head over to Pokemon Go Hub to take a look at Gengar stats. So, Gengar, a ghost poison type. We're not really going to use him for poison type moves or any situation like that. Mainly want him for his ghost typing. He has a 261 attack stat, which is fantastic in this game. Absolutely phenomenal. That defense and that HP stat, definitely on the lower end. So he does act as a bit of a glass cannon, but he does a ton of damage overall, especially against someone like Mewtwo. He will take a significant amount of damage because of the weakness to Psychic, but you will get a lot of Shadow Balls off because that will be the charge move you're going to want for him. But we'll get into that for a little bit in a little bit. So, pretty easy Pokemon to find. He's very common. Obviously, if you're out at night, that's when you'll see him. So when he's in the raid system, if he's non-boosted, 1496 is 100%. If he is boosted with cloudy and foggy weather, 1870 is 100%. So next we'll go over Alright, so taking a look at the moves for Gengar. Right away, the one thing you're going to notice is Shadow Claw. It is a legacy move. If you happen to have old Gengars from the first year or so of the game and they have Shadow Claw, keep that Shadow Claw. It's a great move. It's going to be the best move set for Gengar. Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. That is what you want. If you don't have that, Hex will be good, but it's not as efficient of a move set as Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. So another good thing we can do is kind of look at other ghost type Pokemon, see how they compare to Gengar, just to give you a better idea why I picked him. So the first Pokemon that kind of comes up is Bayonet. Pretty decent Pokemon. Low defense, low stamina. So Gengar has him beat or matched there. The attack stat is alright at 218, but Gengar's is high at 261. There is a bit of a trade-off there, though, because he is pure ghost type, so he will not be weak to the psychic type attackers that you use Gengar against. So there is a bit of that trade-off. You might be giving up some damage using Bayonet while dealing a little bit more and sticking around in the battle because of his typing. So that is Bayonet. The only one that I feel could potentially give Gengar a run is Giratina. It is a legendary, so it's going to be harder to get than Gengar. It's a ghost dragon type, so it's very interesting typing. The stats, here's where it's interesting. 206 attack, it's alright, nothing too crazy. Defense 247, it's getting better. That HP stat of 300, that's, if they keep these stats the same when it gets introduced in the game, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna last longer in battle, and maybe through um, how long it lasts in a battle, you can deal more damage overall since it's a bit tankier. And that, I believe, is all. Yeah, the rest are Gen 5 and above, so it looks like Gengar is here to stay as far as being the top ghost type Pokemon in the game. I don't see anything else. Again, maybe Giratina, just because it is legendary. It will have that high HP stat and an okay attack stat, but it's really going to depend on the moveset that it gets. So, all right. So hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. We'll see you next week for another edition of Stardust Saturday. Take care.